Hi, my name is Sebastian, and I am recording this video because in 1 week's time I am going to be getting a nose job, technically referred to as a closed rhinoplasty. What I wanted to do was just record my experiences. Obviously this is before the operation, and I'll do the same after the operation as well, so that you can find out what it's like, sharing my mini extreme makeover. But also, if you've got some questions, perhaps you're thinking of doing this yourself, at least this way you can get a couple of answers that will help you. So, I guess, where did I start? Well, it all started, I guess, when I was about 9 years old. Never really liked my side profile. I think I look good from the front, but from the side, different story. Got this bit of a bump. Some people call it a Roman nose, but I just think it's plain big. And so it's just a matter of just getting rid. So I went to Harley Medical, which are a really good firm based in the UK, and they've got branches all over the UK. I went to the clinic in Leeds and I had a consultation. It was there that the nurse explained to me, you know, what she could do for me, and the type of stuff the surgeon could achieve, and she explained it would cost £4,000. Which is a lot. I was thinking that perhaps, it'd be around 2,500, 3,000 max, but it was 4,000. But I've always wanted this, so I decided to just take the plunge and go for it. They also, as well, do finance arrangements at like 10 months interest free, which I guess is still £400 a month. But if you were to do it on finance and you had £400 a month, then it would be worth considering. That way you can get what you want now and just pay for it later without any interest. Anyway, enough of that, because otherwise I'll be selling selling Harley Medical. But they were really good. A couple of days later I went and met my surgeon, and it was all a bit nip and tuck. He was quite a nice guy, quite old. Well, no, not that old. He was about probably 47, and he had great hands, which is what you'd expect from a surgeon. He was really nice and showed me exactly what he could do to my nose, and said that he's one of those natural people that believe in natural noses, not the kind of Michael Jackson noses. That's just just don't go there. What he will do is do something that looks part of my face, like it's always been there. God, I can't talk. Okay, then what he said he was going to do was do 5 things to my nose. First, he was going to remove the bump there and straighten that out. He also said what he would do was make sure that he straightened it, but left minute bumps in there that you would be able to feel but not really see. And he said that's because most masculine noses do have a couple of bumps in there anyway. He wouldn't really do a nose that curved in, because usually their nose is for women. So he said he's going to give me a strong masculine nose, and because he's going to be filing that down, these parts here, you can see that they're like little hills, they need to be taken in, because otherwise my nose will look too wide. So what he's going to do is get a hammer and he's going to fracture these, remove some of the bone if need be, but really position them further in, so that my nose is more in proportion. But then he's going to have to do the third tip, and the reason for that is because otherwise doing the others and not addressing the tip will mean that there's quite a big round tip there, so he's going to reduce that down. He also said that the proportions of my face, my nose from there to there is just too long. So he said what he's going to do is shave some off my bone there and take up my nose to make it shorter. He said that will release more of that. So apparently more to do is address my nostrils, because after doing all of that my nostrils will appear to be too big, too flared. So what he's going to do is cut there and cut there and remove some of the nostril. He'll then get the stitches and he'll stitch my nose in
and pin my nostrils in. And then lastly, if I nose as well as I could do, it looks like the breathing canals are restricted, and so what he's going to do is widen those, and then I'll be able to breathe a lot more easily. He tested that by literally put your fingers there and pull your nose, pull it out, and then try and breathe. And if you can breathe more easily through your nose, then that's a sign, he was saying, that perhaps they need widening. So it's going to do that too. So that's 5 things: shave, fracture, remove cartilage, pin nostrils, shave nose, and widen the actual breathing canals. So that was all very good. Paid the money, that was great. Then went up for my pre-op a couple of weeks ago, which was a little bit uncomfortable. I had to have my blood taken, which was fine. And the blood gets taken because they need to count how many cells, like white cells and red cells, you've got in your blood, so they can figure out how well you'll heal and just assess your health in general. Also as well, I needed to have that superbug test, the MRSA I think it's called, or MSRA, one of those. That involves some swabs being taken, so swabs under the armpits, in the groin, swab the back of my throat, which makes you want to gag, and then lastly swab all the way up the top of your nose, which is a bit uncomfortable, but you know, you're getting a nose job, so you've got to deal with it, haven't you? So I had them, and then obviously my nose job is in 1 week. Looking forward to it, quite excited, can't wait. If I could do it tomorrow I would, it'd be great. After the surgery, I'll have to stay in hospital overnight in Manchester, and I'll wake up with nose packs up my nostrils. That's designed to stop blood and minimise bruising and help stabilise the nose. They'll be removed the next morning, and that's the bit I'm really not looking forward to, because apparently the blood that the gauze, the packs soak up, dries around the outside. And so when they pull it out, it's like waxing the hairs from your nose. Apparently it's supposed to be quite uncomfortable, but hopefully I'll still be a little bit high on the drugs, so it'll be fine. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Then I'll be sent home with a splint on my nose, a cast, either made of cast or metal, and that needs to be in place for 1 week. So on the 1st of October, the following Wednesday, I need to be back in Leeds, and they're going to remove it, and that is when, in true mini extreme makeover style, I'll get to see my nose for the first time, and I hopefully will like it. Apparently they said it will be quite swollen still, and will be swollen for some months to come, but he said other people shouldn't be able to notice it. I'll notice it because it will feel a little bit numb, and for a while I'll feel quite puffy here for a couple of weeks. It'll feel like I've got a really bad cold, and but he said your nose, or my nose, will really look normal, but every day for a year I'll notice it changing and getting better and better and better. So really, it's all fantastic stuff. I haven't got a clue what it's going to be like. I don't think it will be that painful, because I'm going to be knocked out. I'm not going to feel anything. I'll have painkillers afterwards, but they did say people don't really use the painkillers, so we'll see. What I'm going to do is post another video probably just before I have the operation, for some last minute nerves, but then I'll also post a video just after the operation so you can see what I'm like, you can see how the bruising is. I'll post some periods so again you can see how the bruising is going down, and then obviously I'll do one after my reveal so that you can see what my nose is like. If you've got any questions at all, you want to ask me anything at all, just send me a post, put something on there, and I'll reply. And if you found this useful, then again, let me know, and I'll do some more. Okay, so again, my name is Sebastian Hope, and this is the story of my new nose to be. Thanks for listening and watching.